Meditation Master app, you can record the time of your practice, and so that I can form a good habit of practice. The Meditation Master app, you can download and allowing me to listen to Dharma talks offline anytime. Grandmaster's live broadcast will start in an hour. After downloading the Meditation Master app, you'll be notified in advance about any of Grandmaster's live broadcasts. You can also take notes during each Dharma talk. The Meditation Master app unlocks the door to health and happiness, making your self-cultivation journey more convenient and efficient. Hurry and share this good news with your friends. This is a Chinese Meditation Master app. We're looking forward for the English version to be released. Hello, my dear friends. Today, it's day 6 of our Earth Store Merits chanting class. Time passes swiftly. In the previous classes, everybody read very attentively, and I also felt a lot of benefits. I'm sure all of our online friends also benefit a lot. Some of the benefits you can feel it, and some of them maybe will arrive gradually. Slowly, there might be good things happening to us, because this is a very unique and auspicious benefit. It's not like energy healing. Now it's not painful, or I feel happy right away. So this kind of benefit is not like you can see or feel immediately. It is a super great benefit, and it is the benefit for the whole life. So when we read and chant, we need to have a very respectful and sincere heart. Put our palms together. Follow me to read and chant sincerely.
尔时，世尊从顶门上放百千万亿大毫相光，所谓白毫相光，大白毫相光，瑞毫相光，大瑞毫相光，玉毫相光，大玉毫相光，紫毫相光，大紫毫相光，青毫相光，大青毫相光，碧毫相光，大碧毫相光，红毫相光，大红毫相光，绿毫相光，大绿毫相光，金毫相光，大金毫相光， 庆云豪向光，大庆云豪向光，千轮豪光，大千轮豪光，宝轮豪光，大宝轮豪光，日轮豪光，大日轮豪光，月轮豪光，大月轮豪光，宫殿豪光，大宫殿豪光，海云豪光，大海云豪光，于顶门上放如是等豪相光矣，出微妙音，告诸大众，天龙八部，人非人等，听吾今日于忉利天宫称扬赞叹地藏菩萨，于人天中利益等事，不思议事，超胜因事，正实地事，毕竟不退。阿耨多罗三藐三菩提是，说是语时，会中有一菩萨摩诃萨，名观世音，从座而起，胡跪合掌，白佛言：世尊，是地藏菩萨摩诃萨，具大慈悲，怜悯罪苦众生，于千万亿世界化千万亿身，所有功德极不思议，威神之力。
好，请师父先喝点水啊，我们稍作休息，再请师父继续带领我们诵读。
Grandmaster, please have some tea, and we can also take a rest and later follow Grandmaster to read the sutra again.
好，我们继续啊。
All right.
我闻世尊，于十方无量诸佛，异口同音，赞叹地藏菩萨云：正是过去现在，未来诸佛，说其功德，忧不能尽。向者，又蒙世尊，普告大众， 却称扬，欲称扬，欲称扬，地藏利益等事，唯愿世尊，为现在未来，一切众生，称扬地藏，不思议事，领天龙八部，瞻礼获福，佛告观世音菩萨，汝于娑婆世界，有大因缘，若天若龙，若男若女，若神若鬼，乃至六道，最苦众生，闻汝名者，见汝行者，恋慕汝者，赞叹汝者，是诸众生，于无上道，必不退转，长生人天，具受妙乐，因果将熟，欲佛受记，汝今具大慈悲，怜悯众生，及天龙八部，听吾宣说，地藏菩萨不思议利益之事，汝当谛听，吾今说之。观世音言：唯然世尊，愿乐欲闻。佛告观世音菩萨：未来现在，诸世界中，有天人受天福尽，有五衰相现，或有堕于恶道之者，如是天人，若男若女，当现相时，或见地藏菩萨形象，或闻地藏菩萨名，一瞻一礼，是诸天人，转增天福，受大快乐，永不堕三恶道报。何况见闻菩萨，以住香华，衣服饮食，宝贝璎珞，布施供养，所获功德福利，无量无边。
请师父再稍微休息一下，喝点茶，润润喉咙。
Grandmaster, please take some tea, have a little rest.
好，我们接着读哈。复次观世音，
复次观世音，
若未来现在，
若未来现在，
诸世界中，
诸世界中，
六道众生，
六道众生，
临命终时，
临命终时，
得闻地藏菩萨名，
得闻地藏菩萨名，
一生立耳根者，
一生立耳根者，
是诸众生，
是诸众生，
永不历三恶道苦，
永不历三恶道苦，
何况临命终时，
何况临命终时，
父母眷属，
父母眷属，
将是命中人，
将是命中人，
宅舍财物，
宅
舍宅财物，
舍宅财物，
宝贝衣服，
宝贝衣服，
塑化地藏形象，
塑化地藏形象，
或使病人，
或使病人，
未终之时，
未终之时，
眼耳见闻，
眼耳见闻，
知道眷属，
知道眷属，
将舍宅宝贝等，
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 为其自身，
为其自身，
塑化地藏菩萨形象。
塑化地藏菩萨形象。
世人若是业报，
世人若是业报，
何受重病者？
何受重病者？
成思功德，
成思功德，
寻疾除愈，
寻疾除愈，
寿命增益。
寿命增益。
世人若是
世人若是
业报命尽，
业报命尽，
应有一切
应有一切
罪障业障，
罪障业障，
何堕恶趣者？
何堕恶趣者？
成思功德，
成思功德，
命终之后，
命终之后，
即生人天，
即生人天，
受胜妙乐，
受胜妙乐，
一切罪障
一切罪障
皆悉消失，皆悉消灭，
皆悉消灭，
皆悉消灭。
皆悉消灭。
复次观世音菩萨，
复次观世音菩萨，
若未来世
若未来世
有男子女人，
有男子女人，
或如哺时，
或如哺时，
或3岁5岁
或3岁5岁
10岁以下，
10岁以下，
亡失父母，
亡失父母，
乃及亡失
乃及亡失
兄弟姊妹。
兄弟姊妹。
世人年纪长大，
世人年纪长大，
思忆父母
思忆父母
及诸眷属，
及诸眷属，
不知落在何去，
不知落在何去，
生何世界，
生何世界，
生何天中。
生何天中。
世人若能
世人若能
塑化地藏菩萨形象，
塑化地藏菩萨形象，
乃至闻名，
乃至闻名，
一瞻一礼，
一瞻一礼，
1日至7日，
1日至7日，
莫退初心，
莫退初心，
闻名践行，
闻名践行，
瞻礼供养，
瞻礼供养，
世人眷属，
世人眷属，
假因业故，
假因业故，
堕恶趣者，
堕恶趣者，
即当结束。
即当结束。
成思男女，
成思男女，
兄弟姊妹，
兄弟姊妹，
塑化地藏形象，
塑化地藏形象，
瞻礼功德，
瞻礼功德，
寻迹解脱，
寻迹解脱，
生人天中，
生人天中，
受圣妙乐。
受圣妙乐。
好，请师父再稍作休息，等一下再继续读。
Grandmaster, please take a rest and we can continue later.
好，我们继续哈。世人眷属，如有福利，以生人天，受圣妙乐者，受圣妙乐者，即成思功德，转增圣因，受无量乐，世人更能三七日中一心瞻礼地藏形象，念其名字满于万遍，当得菩萨现无边身，具告世人，眷属生界，或于梦中，菩萨现大神力，亲领世人，于诸世界见诸眷属，更能每日念菩萨名千遍，至于千日，世人当得菩萨遣，所在土地鬼神终身卫护，现世衣食丰溢，无助疾苦，乃至横世不入其门，何况极深，世人毕竟得菩萨摩顶受记，复次观世音菩萨，若未来世有善男子、善女人，欲发广大慈心，救度一切众生者，欲修无上菩提者，欲出离三界者，是诸人等见地藏形象及闻名者，至心皈依，或以香华衣服、宝贝饮食供养瞻礼， 是善男女等所愿速成，永无障碍。复次观世音，若未来世有善男子、善女人，欲求现在未来百千万亿等愿，百千万亿等事，但当皈依瞻礼，供养赞叹地藏菩萨形象，如是所愿所求，悉皆成就。复愿地藏菩萨具大慈悲，永拥护我，世人于睡梦中记得菩萨，摸顶受记。
好，请师父再喝点茶，润一润喉咙。等下继续诵读。
Grandmaster, please take some more tea and clear your throat, and we can continue to read the sutra later.
我们接着诵读啊。复次观世音菩萨，若未来世善男子、善女人，于大乘经典深生珍重，发不思议心，欲读欲诵，纵欲名师，教示令熟，玄德玄望，动经年岁，动经年月，不能读诵，是善男子等，有宿业障，未得消除，故于大乘经典无读诵信，如是之人，闻地藏菩萨名，见地藏菩萨相，具以本心，恭敬陈白，更以香华，衣服饮食，一切玩具，供养菩萨，以净水一盏，经一日一夜，安菩萨前，然后合掌请福，回首向南，临入口时，至心正重，浮水济壁，慎五心酒肉，邪淫妄语，及诸杀害，一七日，或三七日，是善男子，善女人，于睡梦中，具见地藏菩萨， 现无边身，于是人处，受灌顶水，其人梦觉，即获聪明，应是经典，一粒耳根，即当永记，更不忘失，一句一记，复次观世音菩萨，若未来世，有诸人等，衣食不足，求者乖怨，或多病疾，或多凶衰，家宅不安，眷属分散，或诸横事，多来吾身，睡梦之间，多有惊怖，如是人等，闻地藏名，见地藏形，至心恭敬，遍满万遍，念满万遍，是诸不如意事，渐渐消灭，即得安乐，衣食丰溢，乃至于睡梦中，悉皆安乐。复次观世音菩萨，若未来世，有善男子，善女人，或因智生，或因公司，或因生死，或因急事，入山林中，过渡河海，乃及大水，或经险道，是人先当念地藏菩萨名万遍，所过土地，鬼神卫护，行住坐卧，永保安乐，乃至逢于虎狼狮子，一切毒害，不能损之。佛告观世音菩萨，是地藏菩萨，于阎浮提有大因缘，若说于诸众生，见闻利益等事，百千劫中，说不能尽，是故观世音，如以神力，流布世经，令娑婆世界，令娑婆世界众生，百千万劫，永受安乐。
好，请师父喝点茶，润一润嗓子，等一下再读。
Grandmaster, please take some more tea and clear your throat. We can continue to read the sutra later.
我们接着读。尔时，世尊而说偈言：吾观地藏威神力，恒河沙劫说难尽。见闻瞻礼一念间，利益人天无量事。若男若女若龙神，报尽应当堕恶道。至心皈依大士身，寿命转增除罪障。少师父母恩爱者，未知魂神在何去。兄弟姊妹及诸亲，生长以来皆不识。或塑或化大士身，悲恋瞻礼不暂舍。37日中念其名，菩萨当现无边体。是其眷属所生界，纵堕恶趣寻出离。若能不退是初心，即获摸顶受胜记。欲修无上菩提者，乃至出离三界苦。世人既发大悲心，先当瞻礼大士相。一切诸愿速成就，永无业障能遮止。有人发心念经典，欲度群迷超彼岸。虽立誓愿不思议，玄读玄忘多费失。斯人有业障惑故，于大乘经不能记。供养地藏以香华，衣服饮食诸玩具，以净水安大士前。一日一夜求福之，发因众心甚五心。酒肉邪淫及妄语，37日内勿杀害。至心思念大士名，即于梦中见无边。觉来便得利耳根，觉来便得利根耳。应是经教利耳闻，千万生中永不忘。以是大事不思议，能使斯人获此慧。贫穷众生及疾病，
其疾病，
家宅凶衰，眷属离。
家宅凶衰，眷属离。
睡梦之中悉不安，
睡梦之中悉不安。
求者乖违无称随，
求者乖违无称随。
至心瞻礼地藏相，
至心瞻礼地藏相，
一切恶事皆消灭。
一切恶事皆消灭。
至于梦中尽得安，
至于梦中尽得安。
衣食丰饶神鬼护，
衣食丰饶神鬼护。
欲入山林及渡海，
欲入山林及渡海。
毒恶禽兽及恶人，
毒恶禽兽及恶人。
恶神恶鬼并恶风，
恶神恶鬼并恶风。
一切诸难诸苦恼，
一切诸难诸苦恼，
但当瞻礼及供养。
但当瞻礼及供养。
地藏菩萨大士相，
地藏菩萨大士相，
如是山林大海中，
如是山林大海中，
应是诸恶皆消灭。
应是诸恶皆消灭。
观音至心听无说，
观音至心听无说，
地藏无尽不思议，
地藏无尽不思议，
百千万劫说不周。
百千万劫说不周。
广宣大士如是力，
广宣大士如是力，
地藏名字人若闻，
地藏名字人若闻，
乃至见相瞻礼者，
乃至见相瞻礼者，
香华衣服饮食奉，
香华衣服饮食奉，
供养百千受妙乐。
供养百千受妙乐。
若能以此回法界，
若能以此回法界，
毕竟成佛超生死。
毕竟成佛超生死。
是故观音汝当知，
是故观音汝当知，
普告恒沙诸国土。
普告恒沙诸国土。
第12品圆满。
第12品圆满。感恩师父。
谢谢大家。
Thank you, everyone.
我们真诚的诵念啊，
Our
一定
sincere
会得到
reading
无量的利益
Will bring
啊，如
us
经典里
countless
佛嘱咐大家的那
merits
样。
and benefits, just like Buddha
如果大
has
家
taught
有
us.
什么样的心事心愿，
If you have any
一切所
wishes
求
or prayers,
写出来也可以。
you can
写信
write
也
them
可以，
down, or
心里想到的
you
可以。
can write messages
都
to
能
me,
得
or
到
you think about it
佛
right
菩萨
now.
对我们的
They
帮
will
助
all receive help
帮我
from
们
Buddhas and
消灾
Bodhisattvas
消
to
业
help us to eradicate our calamities and bad karmas.
心咒
And then through chanting Earth Store Bodhisattva's heart mantra, we accumulate merits to eliminate our bad
所想所愿
karmas.
就
So
容易成就。
all our
这几
wishes
天来信的
will
就有很多受
be
益
easier
啊
to be fulfilled.
越来越多了啊。
These days, I'm sure there will be more and more people writing to me, writing to us about the benefits. So now I'm not going to talk too much. It's the time for chanting the mantra. So, with our most sincere heart,
语意
put our body,
还有
mind,
读诵的
and
发音
speech together,
啊，都合为恭敬心。
and our voice in the chanting all turn into most sincere hearts. Now, let's start chanting most sincerely.
为什么耶娑哈？哈哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶娑哈？哈哈！为什么耶 为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？嗡哈哈哈，为什么耶 vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye 为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？哦，哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？ 哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么耶娑哈？唵哈哈哈，为什么 vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha hahaha vismaye svaha vismaye svaha Om hahaha 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 vismaye svaha愿以此念佛功德回向法界，
Let's dedicate the merits of this chanting to the Dharma
回向
realm,
佛菩萨，
to all Buddhas and
回向
Bodhisattvas,
众生，
to all sentient beings.
愿一切众生离苦得乐。
May all sentient beings to leave suffering and attain happiness.
愿父母 吉祥安康。
May all parents be auspicious, healthy, and at peace.
愿大家都有饭吃。
May everybody have food to eat.
愿大家都有工作。
May everyone has a job.
愿大家都有感恩心。
May everyone has a grateful heart.
愿大家都能脱离痛苦。
May everyone be
愿
able to
一切
liberate
灾
from
病消
suffering.
失。
May all disasters or illnesses disappear.
愿大家遇难成祥。
May everybody's calamities turn
愿大
into
家
peace.
增长智慧。
May everyone's wisdom awakens and grows.
愿大家功德无量。
May everyone accumulate immeasurable merits and benefits.
感恩大家。
Thank you, everyone.
好，大家搓搓手，
Now please
之后
rub your
轻轻
hands
搓搓脸，
and then
回到7岁
run
的
your
样子。
palms over your face. We're back to 7 years old.
拍拍头，拍拍全身。
Now pat your head and then your body, your whole body.
好了，
All right.
因为觉真是有些事情要给大家说一说。
I think Joyce has something to tell everyone, right?
非常感恩师父啊，
And Joyce
在
said,
讲解地藏
we're
经
very
这个整个
grateful
系列过程
for
中啊，
Grandmaster
给我们所有的网友做
when
功德
you're
的机会
explaining
啊
the
让我
Earth Store
们能一起
Bodhisattva
复习一
Sutra,
第一
you
个呢
provided
就是
us with an
速地藏
opportunity
在
to
今生
accumulate
这个
merits.
功
So
德我们
first
前两天呢也
is
在介绍了
gilding and
还有一个
blessing.
呢就是
And
师父
the
讲
other
解地藏
opportunity
菩萨本愿经
is
实体
Grandmaster,
纸本书啊这个的
you know,
主页
that
赞助的功德
the
等一下我们给
paper
大家讲
copy
一下
of the
今天
Sutra
已
book.
经开始可以大家可以开始做这个功德了。那还有一个呢
Grandmaster explaining the Earth Store Bodhisattva's Vow Sutra.
那么也
So
是师父
this
讲解
sutra
地藏菩萨
book,
本愿
you
经
know,
全
can
套的
already
系列的 电
make
子版的
contributions to
在网
that.
络发行的
And
一个系
the
列的一个项
electronic
目啊
file
前面一个呢大家
of
做都非
the
常的
Earth
积
Store
极踊跃
Bodhisattva's
包括速地藏菩萨
sutra
金身呢
merits
都非常的积极
on
踊
the
跃
usual
大家非
home.
常开
The
心非
the
常
whole
感恩师
package
父
of
能给我
4
们这个做
different
功德的机
versions,
会
the written, the
那
audio,
今
and
天呢
the
我们
video.
来
We
讲
heard,
一下
we
师
found
父
so
讲解
many,
地藏菩萨本
we
愿
see
经
so many
实
people are
体纸本书的这个出版
like they
方
have
式
already
它的
done
功
a
德
lot
赞助
of contributions and
好
sponsorship
那我
over
们呢
there. And today
来
we're going
到
to
菩提心修
explain
学院网站
how
我
to
们来看
purchase
一
the
下
Sutra
网站
book.
的首页
So let's go to Bodhi
我们可以在
Meditation
网站的首页
College's
学习
homepage.
讲经上面黄色的部分啊学习地藏
And
经这个
when you
地
go
方
to
点
that
进来
homepage, you will
首先
see
先
the
给我们看一下
yellow
这个网
button,
站的
Sutra
购物
Learning.
网址啊在
Yeah,
屏幕的最
the
上方三个 W 的那一个哈如果
The website
新的
is
网友还没有来过这个网站的，
www.puticollege.com.
可以用手
So
机
our
先
new
照一下
friends,
这个
if you
网址
haven't
照下
ever
来
been to this
然后呢
website before,
进
maybe
去之后呢
you can take a
大概听我
picture
的解
of
说之后
this
一定会跟得上的，这是
website.
非常的直观的
And if you
好
just
我
listen
们可以
to
从
my
黄色的学
guidance
习地
on
藏
how
经这个
to
地方点点进
purchase
来
the book,
也
you'll be
可
able
以
to
点选
understand
课
very
程
quickly.
那你
So
看
we
最上
can
面的就是
either
一个
click on the
地
yellow
藏的
button on the
课程
top,
一个是地藏
or
功德念
we
佛班
can
就是现
click
在我们正在进
these
行的
classes.
右边
So
的
we
是
have
学习
this
地藏经
Earth Store
都
Merits
可以
Chanting
哈
class,
我
or
们来点
the
进
other
来
one. So when we
比如
click
这
Earth
一个
Store
呢
Merits
上一次我
Chanting
们都熟
class,
悉了塑金身祈福就是在这
now
里啊
we're
那上
very
一次呢就是
familiar
讲
with
经没有开
gilding
通
and
今天
blessing.
已经开通了我们来点进来看一看
So before it hasn't been open to the public
这
for
两本书的这个样
making
子啊它是一
contributions.
个
Now
做
it's
出来的哈
already
可能跟实际发行出
open
版
to
的
the
会不太
public.
一样只是给
And
大家
if
一
you
个印
click
象
on the
我们
Sutra
下面
book, you
看
will
啊
see the
那
two sutra books. Well, this is just a sample that we plan to have it this way. Maybe the actual one would be a little bit different from this. And so it would be 3 books because we have the original sutra of Earth Store Bodhisattva's Vow Sutra. And the second is Grandmaster JinBodhi's complete explanation and teachings on the sutra. And so you can understand completely the sutra and also receive immeasurable merits and benefits. We don't, not only we have the paper copy, but also we have the electronic copy. So there are 2 versions. Some people, because it's easy to carry, and also some young people like to read ebooks. And for those of you who, some people like the paper version because they'd like to read the paper book, and also they like to have a book that they can offer on the altar. And so that's why we provide both forms. And so when we're learning the Earth Store Bodhisattva's Vow Sutra, we can see in the sutra it says that if we can hear and read the sutra, so there will be countless benefits, and there will be abundance of food, and there will be no illnesses, and will be reborn in holy families and very good appearances. And so there are just so many benefits. These are just to name a few. So they can have abundance of food, and they can, if they their families or relatives, departed families and relatives, if they're already in the evil realms, then if you read the sutra, you can free these relatives from the evil realms, and you will no longer be disturbed by related nightmares. And if you offer this sutra on the altar, it actually can guard the household safe and improve the feng shui of the whole household. And so if you like to purchase the sutra book and accumulate merits, because Earth Store Bodhisattva's great vow, not only we can give merits to the living beings, but also the departed. And so we're very grateful for Grandmaster to provide this platform. So just like the other opportunities, we can either do on behalf of the living or on behalf of the departed. So let me show you. Let me show you how to do it. So first is the name of the person. So it's only one individual name only. Each blessing is only for one individual name. So one blessing, we're not going to write, because the price is so favorable. It's only like $100 or $282. We don't want it to be, because it's already a very small amount, we don't want it to be divided by many people. So it's only for one individual name, not for the whole family. And so for English names, it cannot exceed 28 characters. You can either use your legal name or Dharma name. You can also use your nickname or whatever name. Just use one name. You don't need to write 2 names there. And please do not use the name of pets. And if the individual name does not meet the above requirements, our customer service will contact you to change it. So Joyce is going to show. We can also change the quantity. And there's another friend in the United States also asked me to purchase the book for them. They'd like to purchase 5, so I'm going to change the quantity to 5. And
觉真的可以选择历代祖先，还有觉真的
so for me, I like to add my ancestors, karmic creditors, or if that deceased person, well, for the deceased, for the departed, you can write their names, but do not write the living people's name there.
然后呢，你也选择份数啊。
And you can also choose the
还有一个呢，因为这
quantity.
套经书你看哈，它是有
Also,
瓶装版和精装版。
because
那我在这里
this sutra book, we have either the paperback copy or the hardcover copy. For paperback copy, the price is $100 each. For the hard copy is $3,600 US. So $100 US will allow us to print more paperback copies to allow more people to read them and benefit from the sutra. And if you purchase the hardcover copy, then it will allow us to print more hardcover copies and more people to benefit from these. And so you can choose either the paper cover or the hardcover copy. So if I choose the hardcover copy, it's 3,600.
我的这个往生的这个还挺多的，我明天把那个集中做一下哈。我今天演示的时候都是在世的，好了。好，那么呢
I have a lot of ancestors, a departed person I need to do. Today I'm just going to show for the living. And I increase the quantity to so yeah, so joys I have 5 and another 15, so altogether 2,000. If you have mistakes there, you can edit it. So once it's done, then I will pay. And if I click pay, I need to first enter the billing information. If I'm from China, then you can see it says the book will be sent to you in the form of ebooks. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. And so these, it's for people who are from those sensitive areas. And so if you purchase from there, then you will receive the ebooks. And so these ebooks can also be, shared and read by many people online and receive a lot of benefits. And so for people in China, they can only pay by either credit card or debit card. Whether you have Union Pay or other, bank card from any bank, if you have turned on the international payment option, then if that function is turned on, then you'll be able to use it as the payment card here. So you can contact your bank and make sure. And so I will put the card number there, the expiry date, and the CVC there. And then I confirm that my email can receive billing information and authorize Bodhi Meditation College to collect the above fees through my credit card or prepaid card, and I have read these terms and conditions. And if you registered by your phone number, then your phone will receive a message, a confirmation message right away. And if you registered with your email address, you will receive that confirmation email right away. And so if you click on my order, and you can see which day you made the order and how much. And if you click on the details, you will see the details of your sutra book. For those friends from China, if you click on that details of the order, you will be able to see the details of the order, but you won't be able to print the invoice. And if there are people who ask you to make the purchase of the sutra books, you can click on the details of the order and you can show those people that you have already purchased for them.
这是中国的网友们，那我们来介绍一下中国以外的网友们。
And for the people who are not from China, so when we come to billing information, if I choose, say for example, I'll choose Canada, then I need to enter all these like first name, last name, address, city, state, and phone number, postal code, and quantity of physical book for delivery. So this I need to explain in detail. So you can write down how many paperback books you would need. The remaining copies will be sent to you in the form of ebooks. So maybe I paid $2,000, so there are 20 blessings. So maximum you can receive 20 physical books because I purchased 20 of them. So that's the maximum number of physical books that you can receive. I can choose whether you want simplified Chinese or traditional Chinese. Right now, we don't have the English version yet. Well, maybe you don't want 20 and you can choose 15. So, yeah, sometimes I don't need 20. When I think about my whole family, actually we only need 3 copies, and we all just read simplified Chinese. So I'll choose 3 simplified Chinese and no traditional Chinese, and the other 17 copies I will receive the ebook that I can, in the form of the ebook that I can share with others. So you can think this way. I purchased 20 sutra books, but I only received 3 physical books. And so the rest of them are actually, 17 of them, I'll receive the ebook and actually are contributing to spreading this physical book so more people can, in the future, receive the sutra books. Yeah, if you purchase the 20 books and you also ask for 20 physical books to be received, it's a pure purchase almost. And if you only ask for 3 copies to be delivered, and all the other 17 can be freed to give to other people. So this is like the merits that you're trying to contributing the other 17 books so that they can be given to others. And so the delivery option, you can choose either free self-pickup at center. You can choose Vancouver Center or Toronto Center, Los Angeles Center, Bailian Center, or San Francisco. Or, so like Korean people, they can go to the Busan Center or Seoul Center, or Singapore people can go to Singapore Center. Taiwan people can go to Taipei or Taichung or Baolin. So they're like for Malaysia, they also have many different centers that you can choose to pick up the physical book. And so first, you'd better call the center and say, okay, say for example, Joyce has 3 physical books that need to be picked up, and And then once they have the book ready, they will send to the center that you choose, and they will let you know to for you to go and pick up. If for those 3 copies, and if somebody is not close to a center and they say, for example, they live somewhere, you may also choose to be delivered, the book to be delivered. The shipping fee applies because this book can be very thick and very heavy. So if you choose the delivery address as a billing address, and if you can calculate the shipping fees, it would be $65. Or you don't want the billing address, and then you can. Yeah, if it is Los Angeles, maybe it will be $93. So if just now it was $2,000 for the book, and the shipping fee is $93. So the shipping fee we will need to pay for ourselves, because we would like the whole the payment for the Sutra book can be left in in making the book and printing the book, so that all the merits would be there. And well, for me, I'd like to choose Vancouver Center, and then I can click on pay. And because I'm not in China, so I can use either credit card or debit card. In Canada or Toronto, you can use cash. You can use either US dollar cash or Canadian dollar cash. Yeah, but it depends on the exchange rate at the time. And for US or Canada, people from US or Canada, you can also pay by check. Well, I chose credit card, so I enter all these credit card information, and I confirm everything and then submit the order. When I look at my order, because I'm not from China, so I have 2 buttons here. Not only I can check the details of the order, I can also have the other button, which is download the invoice. The last one, you can see, oh, that's shipping fee. This is, this will remind you that you will pick up from the Vancouver Center, and this is the address of the Vancouver Center. And let's try this download the invoice. Once I download the invoice, I can see, oh, I've done 20 copies, and let's look at the total amount. There's a subtotal is 1,904.76, and there's tax. Oh, some people ask whether there will be tax. Yes, in Canada there will be tax, but the tax is already included in the total price. So the total price is still US dollar 2,000. So the tax is included there. Actually, our society has already paid the tax for you. So the tax has already been included in the price. $100 per purchase or per these are already included. The tax is already included in the price. Or the other 282 for gilding, the tax is also included. If you have any questions, you can ask questions. Let's see if there are any questions. So to purchase the Sutra book, we don't see any questions here. I think our online friends are getting more and more familiar with the purchase. But this Sutra book, it's a little bit complicated because we can choose either paperback or hard copy, a hardcover copy. And for delivery, you can either choose to go pick up or to be delivered. Oh, another online friend said that he cannot see like how to do the purchase the Sutra book. Maybe you need to refresh your website because this has just been open to the public this afternoon. Yeah. So I hope everyone will accumulate merits as early as possible for ourselves, for our family, and also for our departed relatives and family, so we can, so all of us can receive the blessings from Grandmaster and from Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Thank you, Grandmaster. Okay. So this way, it will facilitate everybody if you want to accumulate merits. There will be the original Earth Store Bodhisattva Sutra and also my explanation and teaching of the Earth Store Bodhisattva Sutra. Most people don't even have an opportunity to read that sutra. Well, Joy said, yeah, a lot of people, even if they have already read the sutra, they can't understand. Some people, well, Grandmaster says, some people, they don't even have, they've never heard about the sutra, or they don't have an opportunity to read it. So, to accumulate merits in this way, to print more sutra books, then this is actually wonderful. Some people maybe they hear the teachings of the sutra. Some might be able to understand, and some may not. Now, I hope you can already understood. Through accumulating merits, then some of the obstacles may be removed, or some difficulties will disappear. And so this is a very basic way. And also for this project, is there validity? Like, would it expire sometime? Yes, Joy said yes, because all these contributions are for edit the book and then print the book. Once all these work are already done, then this project will be completed, and so the opportunity for contributing to that will be ended. And so we'd better do it as early as possible, because they will not wait for it. Right now, I still don't have exactly which month or which day, but we're still in the process of preparing all these, sutra books and everything. And if we know the exact date, then we will let you know. And Grandmaster said, hopefully it will be completed before the end of March, but I think it won't exceed May. And so I hope you won't miss this opportunity. And next year at Ulaanbaatar Festival, we hope that this sutra has already been completed, the printing, and that will be so wonderful and auspicious. And Christine wanted to share a story. Ever since Grandmaster started to teach the sutra, he started to read the sutra, and he actually was able to to find the satisfactory house that he wants, and also he has increased his salary. And so he said, "Thank you so much, Grandmaster, for teaching the sutra. Yesterday, October the 6th, I finally found and ordered the house." Oh, he wanted to purchase the house. He now was able to purchase the house that he's very satisfactory. I heard that all the houses are already being sold out, but yesterday I received a phone call from the seller because the previous buyer, because they lost their job, I think, or so they don't have the income to pay for the house. So then the seller called me. Before the price was like 520,000, and now it's already 610,000. The houses are increasing the price for so quickly that even they increase the price so rapidly, still it is extremely hard to find a house. And well, reading the Earth Store Bodhisattva Sutra and listening to Master's teachings, I didn't know such a happy surprise is waiting for me. Every day, I read the sutra. I made a vow that I will read the sutra for all the children in the world. And every day, I'm full of Dharma bliss. At the end of last month, my boss told me that my salary will increase, and every year the salary will increase $5,000, and there will also be annual, year-end bonus. Well, actually, the whole time when I worked there, my boss said there's only 3 employees increased salary, and my annual bonus also is like 20% more than the average bonus of everybody else. You know, pandemic has already lasted for almost 2 years. Just to keep a job is not easy. I didn't expect that my annual bonus is like the highest among all the 14 years I worked in this company. And in addition, my salary was increased so much. I'm so grateful. Wow, this is just incredible. There's so many good things happening to him or her. Yeah. Well, actually, for the house that he was hoping to buy, like there was such a long lineup, but finally he got the house. It's almost like the previous owner left the house for him. I think the earth spirits are protecting them, and also putting a big maybe a gold ingot in his house. Now he's going to move to the new house. Yeah, so this house, I think that he really needs to decorate, the house in a very auspicious way, and at least we have Earth Store Bodhisattva's Tanka, and Bodhisattva will be happy, and the Earth Spirit will be happy. Well, the more you make offerings, and the more auspicious events will happen to us. And so Grandmaster said, "Congratulations, 持守." That's wonderful, 持守. So he got a wonderful house, and in Silicon Valley. I know that the prices of the houses increase so fast because there are so many people there, but there are just limited number of houses, and they're all always new companies are created, and there are especially Yeah, every month the price of the house increases 10,000 US dollars. Yeah, if he lives there a few more years, and the price of the house will increase again. So if Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and deities protect you and bless you, if you have something that you can, your wishes to be fulfilled is just that easy and simple. Oh, we really need to give him a prize, a gift. Wow, Grandmaster, you're going to give him another present? He already has received a lot. Oh, Grandmaster said, I'll give him an energy bagua belt. So don't only think about work and money. You need to also keep your health. Yeah. So if you walk energy bagua, you can live 99 years. So remember to walk energy bagua now. Walk energy bagua an hour. You can live very, very long. It's much better than take any medicine. Thank you, Grandmaster. Well, I received a lot of emails and messages. I don't want to share them today. Maybe we can share next Saturday, and then we can share them together and give prizes. All these good sharings. If you can also have an audio or a video, you can just use a cell phone to take a video, and then it will be more authentic and wonderful. If we like it, and if we use your testimonial, then we'll give you a big prize. So this is the link for sharing your testimonials. Most importantly is to share your own stories. If you would like to receive the blessed gift from Grandmaster, you need to write the true story. But, well, Grandmaster said, don't only think about receiving prizes or gifts. So if you share your story, then this benefit will be confirmed. Well, usually these benefits will be long-term. In a very short period of time, this benefit hasn't probably manifested. Maybe after a year, you can make a lot of money. Maybe after 3 years, your child will be admitted by Harvard University. So it could be long-term benefits. And maybe some people will be very few people can really quickly receive a big benefit. So a lot of amazing things. Some people say, oh, their hands were burned by boiling water. Usually it will take a long time to heal, but after they chant, only in 3 days it's healed. And some say, oh, when they're cutting vegetables, they cut their finger. And usually it will also be bleeding and lots of long time to heal. But after chanting, they healed without even any scars. Yeah, so if you want to find a good job, maybe before, or maybe you are still in that job, but you have a new boss or a new manager, and so you can work more freely. And some want to find good partners. And usually Buddhas, Bodhisattvas invite good partners for us, good partners for us. Well, we need to first learn how to talk, how to deal with others, because if Buddha's Bodhisattva send you a good partner, but you don't say the right thing, maybe you will kick them away. And in mainland China, a lot of people are the only child in the family. They don't have siblings, and the girls would think that they are princess. And well, princess is like I'm the I'm the most powerful, and boys are like that, and they don't know how to share with others or how to look after others. And so if Buddha's Bodhisattva bless you with good relationship, then you need to learn to cherish it. You need love means giving. It's not exploiting. There's some parents say, "Oh, my daughter is like a princess. She cannot do any housework," but they ask the boy to give all the money to her. Well, what are you thinking? Yeah, you need to think about, even, if you're doing that, you're actually putting your daughter into hell, even though you're in the human realm. So some people are creating hells. So if you learn from me, not only we're accumulating merits, but also we need to very logically think about how to manage our opportunities and how to create heaven in our human life. This really can be learned. So all our fellow practitioners, I hope you learn that love is giving, love is, tolerance. When in that, if you at the beginning maybe you fall in love, but after that you're blaming and picking and complaining, and even complain that your boyfriend or girlfriend is not good looking, or maybe they're whatever their appearance is not graceful. If you always complain that way, how can your marriage be happy? And what if he will also blame you and complain about you, and then it's like two tigers are fighting? What will be the result? Both will be injured. And then both tigers will become sick cats. So, those people who have divorced, a lot of them, their hearts are like broken. And so a lot of people who have the divorce, many of them also have some maybe mental issues. A lot of people coming to the center, they have a lot of relationship issues because they don't know how to deal with others. If you love your partner, you need to do something for them. And also do not forget, in our chapter 12, it also mentioned that don't forget the beginner's mind, like at the beginning. And so when you have already, be with your partner for a long time, so don't forget his kindness or her kindness. Always think about the good things about him or her. Always be grateful. And so whenever you think about that, you will always be you think about their good things, and you'll always be grateful. If you always think about their bad things, then you'll always be angry. The more you think about the bad things or bad events, then you will be farther and farther away. And then, this whole mountain will be departed as the southern mountain and the northern mountain. And so it's split. The family will be split. And, especially in the modern time, everybody have the opportunity to be educated. Actually, the more educated they are, the more possibility of divorce. A lot of people in the in the countryside, they actually, or in a farm, they don't have that many divorce, because the more educated people, they like to always find other people's faults. Then if you are always very strict and picky in finding other people's faults, then you have to depart from that love, and they'll have to go through divorce. So we need to learn from British people and the American people. They a lot of times they have already maybe fallen in love 10,000 times, and they can already write a book about relationships. But the end result is that they have to meet on November the 11th. It's like, single persons, meetings. And so if you cannot tolerate others, how can you manage your life well? Of course, we can. Well, you can have freedom. Whatever you think is happy is good. And if you think, okay, marriage is happy, then it's good. If you think divorce is happy, it's okay. And if you think, well, whatever you think is happy is good. But some people, sometimes you don't want to always be alone, right? You feel lonely on November the 11th. Sometimes you'll be in tears. You're very lonely, right? November is 1111, November the 11th. It's a single person's meeting day. And a lot of times those very handsome, those very rich people, but they are single. They seem to be very well educated, but they are not very good at dealing with people. They're not very good at managing their relationships. Actually, everybody would like to be loved and love others, but when they are getting closer to their partner, then they would fight. So I hope when Buddha's Bodhisattva send you a good partner, you need to have that tolerance. And so in compassion, there's also forgiveness, tolerance, and giving, and Don't think that, oh, when I get enlightened, I'll be like a rocket and immediately flies to heaven. Well, you need to still stay in the human world. The true Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, will stay in the human realm to save all sentient beings. If you go to heaven, who are you going to teach the Dharma to? I'm not going to say too much about Earth Store Bodhisattva Sutra. There will be more intensive and more profound teachings of the sutra. I will hold it until in the future. In our life, I hope the wisdom that we cultivated from the wisdom that we are awakened through these cultivation, we want to use them so that we can make other people happier. Oh, I lived here before, so I have explored. No, wherever I have passed by, then there are lots of bombs. Or then this is a terrible life. If you only have you think you are very smart, but I think that's very stupid. A life full of giving is a wonderful life. So I hope in our life I can make more people benefited. Yeah, maybe I purchase 100 copies of Sutra book, but I only ask for 1 copy, and all the rest I hope can be given to more people, so that more people can can read it and read them and benefit from them and understand these wisdom. So I hope everybody will give more and less nagging and less complaints. Well, a lot of people, when they get married or they are still in love, we call the married as 2.0. And those who are in love are like 1.5. Some people regret when they get married. They want to find a better one. Some may find better ones. In your 5th marriage, maybe there will be heavenly, deities spreading flowers and all these. That's very happy. You'll be very excited. You can look forward to that. Usually, you think, oh, happiness is still ahead. But, we have a limited life. For men, after 36 years old, they're already old. Some ladies think that even they're 86 years old, they're not old yet. That's actually just comforting yourself. Even if you put a lot of makeup on your face, if you go to reach a certain age, you are aging. So I hope the more years we have passed, we should review our past in our lives so we can be more forgiving and more tolerant, more compassionate. And so our family will need you more. It doesn't mean that you will control them. It's because you are bringing more happiness and value to the family. This is more valuable than money. Of course, money is important, but you bring more than that, and you bring happiness to your friends and to your company. So this kind of life is very valuable and very happy. And if to a higher level, maybe you can bring happiness to the whole society, then your life would be like the sun or the full moon on the 15th of the lunar month. At night, I like to walk on the street. And when it's a sunny night, those stars in Canada, they are so bright. Even with the street lights, the stars are so bright. Yeah, even the airplanes are not as bright as those stars. So if we can be those stars, that would be wonderful. When I look at the stars, I hope I can be like the stars. I can give some comfort for those people who walk at night and give them some happiness. So for those of you who always come to listen to my talk, to my live stream, I hope you can also bring some happiness to your family and your friends. Don't always care about how much I receive, but think about more giving because of this love. Yeah, or just a sense of responsibility for the whole society. That's really wonderful. I hope that we will emit a very gentle and compassionate light, and none of your illness will stay. Why Dharma giving brings us most benefits? Because that has the highest merits and virtues. And when we have tremendous merits, then all those even serious diseases will disappear. So when you're learning the sutra with me, I hope not only you're going to read it, but also ask your relatives, your friends, and your family to read the sutra too. Those people who have never heard my teachings, maybe it would be hard for them to accept, but once they start, most people would like my teachings because I'm not only teaching just the words. It's not like very rigid words, but it's like I'd like to give you examples and stories, and I hope to share my life experiences. So when you hear my teaching, a lot of times you would feel, you would have some common feelings. You feel like, oh, you're talking about me. Oh, a lot of people, when they hear Master's teaching, they think, oh, Master, you're talking about me. Because Master's words always goes to our hearts. And Buddha Dharma is always related to our life. And so when we apply to our lives, then we can do things more wisely. And anything else? Oh, today, shall I introduce two treasures to you? Well, be patient, okay? Otherwise, if it's here, you don't know what it is. It just look a little dark and glowing. Let's talk about this dark one. What is this? Meteorite. Oh, maybe people, if you don't have any knowledge about it, this is a stone, but this is it's a stone, or it's a rock from Mars, and the energy is super strong. If you use this meteorite, and if I just turn it or move it, and you will feel. Okay, let me turn this meteorite, and even if you're at the other side of the earth, you will feel something. This is the energy from the space, from outer space. All right? Just feel it, and that's good. So our online friends might ask, what is this for? I actually also received 2 Dzi Beads from the universe, and it would be impossible for you to purchase it. This meteorite is very heavy, so don't carry it with you. So just put on where you usually would work, or at the bedside, because this comes from a very strong energy field in outer space. This will increase the magnetic field of your workspace or your bedroom, and all these electronic magnetic field will be actually made neutralized. And there's another treasure I can show you. And this is a glaze. It's light green. This is a light green. Oh, this is from the space. This is a glassy meteorite. It's like a very small chestnut. about the
充满了
small
清净的能
chestnut
量。
size. It's full of
如果心静下
energy
来
of purity. If you
很多
cannot
人的
calm
大脑
down,
杂念
a
纷
lot
飞
of
呀
people, they
哎呀，怎么
always
乱就怎么
have,
来呀
you
这
know,
个大脑
lots
越
of
不让它
thoughts
想
in
事儿
their
它越来
mind.
事儿
The more you
哎
want to
这
calm
个
down and
就放
purify
在
your
你的
mind,
这个
the
做事
more
儿
they
或者
would have
想事儿的这
thoughts.
个环境周围
And
就
so you
定好
can
了
put
哎就挂在你的床头上也可以
maybe
让这种
on
清
your
净的来自于
bedside.
天堂的能
So
量
allow
让你
this
清净下来
pure energy
这
from
里头还有
heaven
2
to
个小小
purify
的外
your
星人在
mind.
里头2 个
And
白色的东西我
there
也
are
不知道是什么
2
觉得像外
white
星人这个能量很强
white
但是
dots
表面
there.
看
I
起来
think
这个
they're
能量
from the
不
outer
那个黑的那
space,
个能量
like
强
the.
但是这个能量是叫清净的能量
This
你
is
不
a
容易
very
感觉
pure.
但是你那个复杂纷飞的那个意识或遇到它之后你
It's
很
a
快
very
就会静
pure
下来
energy.
有些人那个是吧睡觉睡不好越睡不好越想事儿
Yeah, some people
这个
they
放在
cannot
你这个
fall
床头附近
asleep and then they
你
will
就
think
可能
about
会
lots of
很快就会
things.
静下来
Yeah,
如果
I
你
think
是
they're the 2 white
经常创
spots
作
are
的人
maybe
的话
aliens from outer
如果你要
space.
高考的话要有清净的智慧的话
And if you
你大脑
are
里头乱了
those
话你
Chinese
就
people need
就好
to
像没有智慧
pass those
啊
entrance
如果你大脑
examinations to
清
the
净下来
universities,
你做
and if you
和
want
所
to
有的
have a
思考
very
的时候就有
pure
了条理
mind,
有了
usually
分
with a
寸
pure mind, then
就会
you
有
have
智
very
慧
good
产生
logic and you will have wisdom.
所以这2个同样都是陨石
So both of these are meteorites.
我这里给大家介绍还有一个东西这都不是为了
And
卖钱
there's another thing. It's not
这样
that
的
I
天
want to
珠
sell them.
一
So
颗
this
天
kind
眼
of
是
Dzi
蓝色
Bead.
的眼睛
One
蓝色的
has
眼睛呢
natural blue
在过去
eyes.
这个
Blue
西
eye
方人的一部
the
经典之
blue-eyed
中我不
ancient
说
Dzi Bead.
是什么经典经典之中
In the
神说
Western
当遇到蓝眼
scriptures,
睛的
they
一
say
颗蓝眼睛的
if
这个宝
you
石的话
meet
如
a
果有人能得
blue-eyed
到和佩戴在身上的话
bead,
那
if
你就是
anyone
做
can
所有的事情
carry it,
都是吉祥顺利
whatever you
所
do
有的
will
土
be
地神天
smooth
神都会
and
帮
auspicious.
你去完成你所有的心愿
All the earth spirit and
这就是
heavenly
那颗蓝眼
deities
睛
will assist you
我
and
亲自
protect
得
you and
到这一
bless you
颗
to make everything
而
smooth.
且用一个很低的价位给大家结缘
Well,
这个其实可以很贵
this can be exceptionally
对，就是这样。
expensive, but we're
它周围呢
selling
几
this
乎是
on
像
our
玻璃一样
website
半
at a
透
very
明
low price.
类
So
似于一种
around
老材
it,
质的
it's like
这种
translucent, like
就是这个东西
agate.
戴在身
Looks
上
like
它
agate.
是
And
真
if
正
you
是
carry
吉
it,
祥如意
it is really auspicious and will help your wishes to be fulfilled.
还有一个宝贝
And there's
大家一看就
another
明白了
treasure. When you look at it, you'll know what it is.
你看我要动一下角度
If I
角度
turn
的时候
it,
它那个
turn the
色彩
angle,
它会有点点变化
it will the color will change
它里头很多颜
slightly.
色
There are many colors in it.
它很
It's
多
a
颜色
ammonite
这个呢
pendant.
大家都看出来了有经验的人
A lot
一
of
个
you have
天然的
already
超级老古
recognize
董的在
this is
几亿
a
年前的
natural
那个海
antique
底的那个
from
那个大贝壳
maybe billions of years
我
ago
倒
and
不知道什么
and
螺了
the
也有人
on the
统称为
bottom
硬
of the
螺
ocean.
当中的化石
Ammonite.
但是并不是每一个化石里面都变成
Not
非常美丽的色
every
彩
ammonite
它
can
一定有
have
它
the
有
fossils
保持
can
形成的
have
环境
beautiful
有它
colors.
特有的温度、湿度、压
It
力
needs to have a
和
specific
当时
temperature
这
and
个外星
humidity
撞击地球
and
的时候那个
situation.
能量的那个
and
场对它的作用力
when
所以这个是来自于加拿大
some
我隔
foreign
壁这个省
items
所
struck,
出产的
hit the
因为就
earth,
在世
and
界
so
上最完
this,
整的恐龙
yeah, so this
就在隔壁
specific
省被
condition.
发现了其实发现了很多只
This
大
is
恐龙
from Canada,
在
and
隔壁
they
省
found, yeah,
因
in
为
our
阿尔伯塔
neighboring
那个
province,
阿尔伯塔
Alberta,
那
they
个时候
found
发
a
现
lot of fossils
这就是和那个恐
from
龙一起发现的
these
美
has
丽的
been
这个贝壳
discovered
之一
together with those fossils.
吧哈
Yeah. dinosaur fossils. Because the whole world is actually in circles, like in those swirls. And look at the swirl. This beautiful swirl, like the universe. And even some meteors in many countries, they say, if you wear this, you will have good relationship, you will have energy and wealth. Yeah, so the circle is bigger, and then eventually it comes to the center, and the center is you. You understand? And look at the back of it. It's a shell. This is natural, okay? So this is a little treasure. And it is very low price. Oh, it's already been purchased? Well, it's good that it's already been purchased. I want you to understand what it is. Because this is very rare and very pretty. Because it needs like hundreds of millions of years to form this. You need a very specific condition with certain energy and temperature and situation. In our neighboring province, I once visited them. I don't know, maybe thousands or millions of years ago. There are still 30-meter thick eyes there. Do you know the color of the eyes? It's hard to imagine. It's very dark blue. And if you see that eyes, if you use flashlight to shine on it, that's what. So you will know why Lapis Lazuli world is azure. It's blue. It's like the glaze. Yeah, so it's a very, very dark blue, and it's dark, the color of the eyes. And when we look from outer space at the look at the Earth is blue. It's not green, it's blue. And also the outer space, the whole universe is also blue. So dark blue symbolizes calmness and wisdom and energy. So scientists, usually when we use remote control, that's ultra-red light to control the, what about ultra-purple, ultra-yellow light? So different color, different light, different gems that radiates light. They're actually transferring different energy. So this beautiful shell radiating these colors. So how many colors in it? Then you'll receive that many benefits. It would be hard to imagine. You think, oh, such a small shell. How can it bring so many benefits? But when your good fortune arrives, then you understand. I used to purchase a big shell, but it's already damaged, and it cost me $7,000 US dollars. And they're like blue and yellow and different kinds of colors. And so even when they cut one piece of it, it becomes a jewelry. And if I use the pieces to make jewelries, maybe I can sell different jewelries for $1 million. So that's why they sell it so expensively. In China, well, sometimes in Asia, they have those very, very big shells. So it's like a little bit yellowish and whitish, and it's the shell is thicker than 10 centimeters, and the shell is bigger than the meal, and
那时候那个珍珠呢有多大呢？那比鸭蛋还大呀。
and the pearls are even bigger than the soccer ball. Yeah. So in Chinese, those big shells we call giant chechu, which means tridacna or giant clam. Well, this shell, you can see this light. You can see with your with our human eyes. Usually, we cannot purchase big shells. Those big shells would be at least more than tens of thousands of US dollars. If the color is very good, then it would be like hundreds of thousands of US dollars. But if you just cut off one layer of it, it would already be maybe hundreds of thousands of US dollars. So this is what I know. Oh, you said that this has already been purchased. Oh, the blue eye has also been purchased already. We have only one of them. This blue eye will bring, this is the god of fortune. And this is the divine eye, natural. Yeah, this is natural, and this eye is completely natural. This is the true Dzi Bead. Isn't it amazing? And the eye is kind of yellowish, and this is a kind of reddish and yellowish. This is also natural. Yeah, it looks like a human eyeball. So evil spirits dare not come close because this is very strong. Now the most mysterious thing arrives. What is this? Well, this is the first time I ever encountered this. Let me drink some water. Okay.
它是一种稀有的金属，稀有的重金属。
This is a very precious metal. Bismuth. Bismuth. Oh, in English it's bismuth. Bismuth. B-I-S-M-U-T-H. This metal is very unique, very low temperature can melt this metal. They can be melted under very low temperature. Just a small pot and you put this in. Just after a little while, it will be melted. But after it's already melted, then it will create a world over there. It will turn into something like by itself. This is not the most, strange one. And sometimes they can turn into a mandala. Yeah. When we melt it and when it's cooling down, it just turns into this shape. So does it mean that when we have this shape, bismuth, and after, well, if we melt it and it will turn into a different shape, oh yeah, it will change into a different shape. It's just like fortune telling. Every time and space is different. You know, this looks like a building in the Pure Land. It is like a pagoda, you know, and it's square at the bottom, but this is naturally formed. So this is an inspiration that this universe gives us. How can it just naturally turn into this? It's like a square at the bottom, and it has many, many layers. Yeah, it looks like a pagoda, but this bismuth grow by itself into this shape, and it's it's very colorful, many different colors. What it brings to me, it's very uplifting. You see, it's always changing, and also it has a little curl at the top. I don't know whether it will shine maybe after a few days, or maybe turn into a dinosaur. And the color, and the color also changes. When I'm happy, then it will have some reddish and yellowish color, and if I'm not happy, then it only has purple color. Yeah, so you can know my feelings right now. Yeah, so this purple color has that golden light, and so it will bring, yeah, it will bring some good energy to those young people. Put it on beside their bed or where you study. So I need to put it right beside me so I can eat well. And so this is a gift for myself. So today I'm just introducing some of the very unique, amazing things from the outer space. So this Earth is a planet that can always, you know, turn, you know, and it can, it's like it can grow. You know, I'm on the Earth, but I don't know a lot of the secrets of the Earth. There are so many amazing secrets about the Earth and the water and the air. It's so amazing. And I always think when I was a child, how can we just put a seed there and it will just grow, you know, a seed of a tree, and after so many years it grows into a huge tree. And you know, and yeah, so all those. So what does that solid earth deity manage all these things, you know, and it has all these different kind of vegetables and different plants grow from the earth. It's such an organism. It's like a system, a life system, and it's very, very amazing. And I'm almost starting to you know, appreciate the beauty of those volcanoes. And the earth is also a mechanism, and this earth has all these secrets that all the scientists are trying to explore. You know, earth, the mud or the earth, you can touch, right? And water you can touch, and then also vapor. So they the earth and the water and vapor, they can interchange into each other, and then so everything comes from these three elements. Or so it's in Buddhism we say earth, water, fire, and wind. So it adds some temperature and adds some speed. And so to explore the space and explore the earth and explore our life, it's very interesting. If you want to explore more, then come tomorrow. Wish everybody health, happiness, auspiciousness, and wish fulfillment. The whole family will be happy and in harmony. We'll see you tomorrow.
小的红点里，人生就此欢喜。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点里。人生变得神奇，我智慧了，我宽容了，我慈悲了，我自在了。因为有了你，生命变得更坚定，不忧忧无虑。因为有了你。不再有哭泣，不再有恐惧。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。生命的真理，修行的力